What if I told you there was a single powerful habit that could extend your life by up to 15 years after you retire? It's not a new superfood from a remote jungle, nor is it a grueling exercise regimen that leaves you breathless and sore. It doesn't require a prescription, and it costs absolutely nothing. This secret has been practiced for centuries in the world's longest-lived communities, yet it remains largely overlooked in our fast-paced modern society. We often chase longevity through diet plans, gym memberships, and the latest wellness fads, all while neglecting the most potent life-extending tool we have. It's a force so fundamental to our well-being that its absence can be as detrimental to our health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Imagine your retirement years not as a slow decline but as a vibrant second act, a period filled with more laughter, more joy, and more sunrises than you ever thought possible. Think about having an extra decade or more to watch your grandchildren grow up to travel to places you've only dreamed of, or simply to savor the quiet beauty of a morning cup of coffee without the rush. This isn't a fantasy. For people in the blue zones, places like Okinawa, Japan, Sardinia, Italy, and Nicoya, Costa Rica, this is reality. They haven't discovered a mythical fountain of youth. Instead, they have woven a simple, profound practice into daily life. The mistake many of us make is viewing retirement as an endpoint. We see it as the finish line of a long career, a time to finally stop doing and just be. But our bodies and minds are not designed for sudden stillness. They are designed for purpose, engagement, and most importantly, for connection. When the structured social environment of a workplace disappears, it can leave a gaping void. Let me tell you about Maria, a woman I met in a small village in the mountains of Sardinia, Italy. When her husband passed away and her children moved to the city, Maria, then 68, found her world shrinking. The lively sounds of family were replaced by a profound silence, and the daily rituals they once shared became painful reminders of her solitude. She spent most of her time indoors watching television and reminiscing about the past. Her health began to decline, her blood pressure crept up, and she lost her appetite. This isn't just anecdotal. Studies show chronic loneliness can be as damaging to our health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, triggering inflammatory responses. A cloud of sadness seemed to follow her. Her neighbor Isabella noticed. She didn't just offer a sympathetic ear, she took action, embodying the deep-seated community spirit of her village.
We walk to the Piazza every evening at sunset.
You will join us tonight. Hesitantly, Maria agreed. That evening, wrapped in the warm glow of twilight, she found herself with a small group of women, some in their 60s and some near their 90s. At first, she walked in silence, just listening. But soon, the easy rhythm of their steps and the shared laughter drew her in. They didn't talk about ailments. They gossiped, they laughed, they shared stories as they strolled. This daily walk became Maria's lifeline. It wasn't just physical activity. It was effortless connection and unspoken support, a daily dose of belonging. Her mood lifted and her appetite returned. At her next doctor's visit, her blood pressure had stabilized. She started baking again, bringing her own bread to share, re-engaging with a passion she thought she had lost. Maria had found her second spring, not from medicine but from reconnecting with her community. Her story is a living testament to what Blue Zone studies consistently show about the power of community. Isolated, her health spiraled down. Integrated into community, her body responded almost immediately. This daily dose of connection lowered her stress levels, providing a powerful natural antidote. The daily walks and companionship didn't just add joy, they added years. Maria is now 85 and still joins the evening walk, a cherished elder laughing with her village friends. This need for connection and purpose isn't unique to Sardinia. On the other side of the world, in a quiet coastal town in Okinawa, Japan, I met Kenji. For 40 years, Kenji was a dedicated engineer. When he retired, his structured purpose came to an abrupt halt. He started drinking more and spent his days listlessly channel surfing. One of his old friends, Haruto, saw the change. Haruto understood a core Okinawan principle. Everyone needs an ikigai, a reason to get up in the morning.
Kenji-san, we are fixing my boat's motor on Saturday. Your engineering mind would be a great help.
At the dock, he was welcomed by the 4 other men of the Moai. The air filled with easy laughter and camaraderie. They worked, they joked, and they shared a simple lunch, their conversation a mix of daily news and shared memories. In Okinawa, they call it a Moai, a small, committed social support group formed to last a lifetime. These 5 or 6 individuals travel through life together, meeting regularly to socialize, share advice, and pool resources. Traditionally, this even included a financial component, creating a safety net for members in times of need. If a member falls ill, the others bring meals, help with chores, or simply provide company. While Moai is Okinawan, the core principle exists in all blue zones, small, supportive social circles. In Sardinia, the men gather in the Piazza, women walk at sunset. In Nicoya, neighbors visit and share meals. This isn't just folklore. For decades, research has built an irrefutable case. A landmark meta-analysis compiling data from 148 studies and over 300,000 participants delivered a stunning conclusion. Individuals with strong social relationships had a 50% increased likelihood of survival. The impact of social connection on longevity is comparable to quitting smoking and exceeds that of exercising or maintaining a healthy weight. Researchers equated the health risk of loneliness with smoking 15 cigarettes a day and with alcoholism. Chronic loneliness triggers a persistent, low-grade fight-or-flight response that floods the system with cortisol. Over time, this leads to chronic inflammation, a silent internal fire that becomes a primary driver of heart disease, Alzheimer's, stroke, and some cancers. Conversely, positive social interactions release oxytocin, which counters cortisol. This lowers blood pressure, reduces inflammation, and strengthens the immune response, while also fostering feelings of trust and safety. It's not about follower count. The quality, a small, stable, supportive inner circle, matters most. 3 to 5 reliable friends, people you can call on a bad day and who will celebrate your wins, provide the profound biological benefits researchers observe. These groups encourage healthy behaviors, like a friend who becomes your walking partner. They provide emotional support and act as a personal public health intervention. Your friends literally help your body fight off disease. This is about moving from hoping for friends to actively building a tribe. Coming up, a practical blueprint to audit your circles and build your own Moai. Connection changes your biology. It adds years and life to your years. Now let's get practical. How to audit, build, and nurture your tribe. The first step is to take an honest, unflinching look at your current social landscape. This isn't about judgment, it's about gaining clarity. Grab a piece of paper and draw 3 concentric circles. Put your name in the center. This is your personal social map. In the closest circle, write the people you could call at 3 a.m. with a serious problem. These are your anchors. They would answer and help without hesitation, no questions asked. In the middle circle, write people who bring you joy and positive energy, the friend you laugh with over coffee, or a neighbor you share gardening tips with. These are the people who consistently make your life feel brighter. In the outermost circle, list casual acquaintances or even interactions that feel draining. Be honest about who leaves you feeling depleted. Recognizing these tiers helps you consciously invest your precious energy where it matters most. Now step back. Do you have 3 to 5 names in your inner circle? If not, don't despair. This is simply an invitation to act with intention. The next step is to build. Start by creating a rhythm. Mark recurring meetups on your calendar. Now build your personal board of directors. 3 to 5 people to journey with. Think of them as your personal advisory council for life. Choose people you trust implicitly, enjoy, and who share your core values. As a bonus, look for those who model healthy behaviors you admire, like optimism or curiosity. You must be the architect of this structure, it won't build itself. Reach out and be specific, suggest a recurring activity. A recurring walk, a monthly breakfast, or a bi-weekly card game becomes a reliable pillar of connection, not just a one-off. Be open and vulnerable. Share your real challenges and truly listen to theirs. Deep, authentic trust is only built this way. A Moai is a circle of mutual support. You must show up and, just as importantly, let others show up for you. It's a two-way street. Nurture your tribe with consistent small acts. A text after an appointment, a quick visit, a casserole when life gets overwhelming. These acts are deposits in the bank of your relationship. You have to invest before you can withdraw in a time of need. Shared purpose cements bonds. Volunteer for a cause you believe in, plant a garden, or train for a charity walk together. Working toward a common goal creates powerful shared stories and a deep sense of collective pride. Celebrate birthdays, anniversaries, and small victories. Shared joy is potent medicine. These positive memories become a well of resilience you can all draw from in harder times. Show up when it's inconvenient, when you're tired. That's the true test of a Moai, the ultimate sign of commitment. These behaviors build trust, reciprocity, and stability, the very bedrock of a long and healthy life. So audit your circles, reach out with intention, schedule recurring meetups, nurture your connections daily. Small steps now can yield years of healthier, happier life ahead. It's the best investment you'll ever make. We've journeyed from the mountains of Sardinia to the shores of Okinawa and uncovered a truth echoed in science. The secret isn't in a lab or a pill, it's in the faces and hearts of the people you choose. Connection lowers chronic inflammation and buffers stress. You have the blueprint. This habit can be as powerful as diet or exercise, and you can start today. Start by auditing your social circles, then be the architect. Reach out and set a rhythm. Suggest a walk or a coffee date. Small steps lead to a long, vibrant second act. Solitude and shrinking horizons, or laughter, adventure, and steadfast friends. See an extra 15 years of sunrises, hugs from grandchildren, shared meals, meaningful conversations. That future is choice. This is your invitation. Don't wait for loneliness. Call that friend, suggest a walk or a coffee date, take the first small step. Invest in what matters. Prioritize connection over isolation. The greatest gift isn't a bigger retirement account, but a richer circle of friends. Begin today. Add years to your life and life to your years. Start building your Moai today. See you on the walk.